Lloyd and JD, the best fucking podcast in the world. I am Lloyd.
I am JD.
And you're glad to see that I am back this week.
Yes.
Last week I was away.
Yes, you were away last week.
Yeah.
So it was good to have you back. Always good to have you here. We got we got some stuff going. We got new hats.
I forgot I had it on.
Yeah. So Lloyd's sporting the new
Flat cap
snapback Lloyd and JD helmet.
Sure is. I'll take it off.
Or hat.
Look at that.
Yeah.
It's pretty fucking sexy.
Yeah. It by
the
popular.
hair.
I think the logo is actually bigger than the other one on it. So
I wouldn't know. I can't see my logo anymore.
Yeah. But those came in this week, and I will have them at Comic Expo, which I will be at.
Oh yeah, you're going to that. Are
next
you
weekend.
alone?
Yeah. I mean,
because I feel bad now.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well,
yeah.
you should.
Oh, so you're salty about it.
What's that? No. Like I was going to.
I only backed out because you told me you had someone else.
Well, I had somebody lined up and they backed out.
So I don't think that it should be on me.
No, it's not on you. So I mean, at this point, I have to go because I have to go. It's kind of. So I will be at Comic Expo. I will have obviously Lloyd and JD hats. So you can drop down and pick up a Lloyd and JD hat and.
He's lonely ass.
Yeah, you can hang out with me because I will be crying in loneliness. The brutal part, which I'm really not impressed about, is they moved our table back to the Big Four. So it's going to
You're
be
gonna be in the Big Four with the anime freaks.
Yeah.
Fucking by yourself, making friends. Holy shit.
It's gonna be.
I bet you wish you smoke weed now. Fuck. That is a scenario where you need marijuana.
Yeah, they've moved us back to the Big Four. All the artist alleys there. I think this is probably the last year that we'll do it because in reality, when we were in the Big Four, there wasn't the traffic.
It's too much for me too now that I have the kid and I can't really just leave her for 4 days over the weekend.
Right.
Well, I can, but it would be a dick move.
Yeah.
And
a bit
not
much.
that it's a dick move, but and then to sit in that booth knowing that there's so much other cool things I could be doing.
Yeah.
It's hell on earth. But like I said, I was gonna do it this year if I had to, but then I backed out and look at his face. I feel bad, but I don't. I feel bad.
Well, the irony is it's 2 weeks from now, and 2 weeks from now
is
the
it
time.
that close? See, look how stress-free I've been.
I know.
But
the thing is that the 2 weeks from now is when we typically record the podcast, so you might have to make an appearance down there anyways.
No.
Yeah, just to shoot the podcast.
Don't know enough tickets to get me in.
I do.
No, fuck off. Yeah, I'll come down one day.
Yeah. We'll shoot the podcast down there as is tradition. It'll be our last Calgary Expo.
And then I'll go home.
And then, Lloyd will be there for 5 minutes. Be like, peace, suckers, I'm out.
Well, I'll get high and hang out. I'll have something to eat with you.
Yeah. Have some Cocoa Brooks. And
I'll keep you company for a couple hours.
A couple hours? I appreciate that.
Yeah, I'll hang out for a few hours. If I'm going to come down, I might as well hang out.
Yeah. So that's what it is. So, come down and see us and all that kind of good stuff. Buy a hat and... buy some artwork up.
Do you know what
I'll actually probably get you to do is actually send your artwork with me down there, regardless, for the whole day. All your stuff. Come down, pick up some artwork because this will probably be, like I said, the last time that we will be down there. And the reason for that is every year they up the price. Every year they up the price. It up the price. It's getting quite expensive.
And may I add, change nothing about the show.
Well, they did. They threw us in the hall that's a lot worse.
The show itself, I don't want to rag on it too much, but it's boring.
Yeah.
It is boring. It's the same every year.
Right.
And unless you're a fucking superstar, and I know what it's like to be an artist, you're not pulling shit out your ass every fucking day that's golden.
No.
Okay, you might sketch every day. You might have a book filled with shit, but you're not pulling masterpieces out of your ass.
No.
So a lot of these guys that we see there every year, even the ones that have got bigger booths in the BMO, they're fucking same shit.
Yeah.
I don't it's good stuff. I'm not ragging on it. I'm just saying.
Well, it's hard to produce. I mean, unless you are every day working towards
it's the same
that.
booths.
Yeah.
There's nothing new in the booths. They don't spice it up with anything. There's no what can I say? Like maybe plays or something else going on. It's the same.
Well, they do have all the panels and stuff. They have things.
Do they? I get to meet a celebrity. Oh.
Well, you get to listen to them talk and all that kind of stuff. He's gonna rag on it. The whole concept of our show is talking and people listening to us.
I'm just saying, for how much it's becoming and what it is, I don't know.
The other big problem is that they have all these things. So you pay the price of admission. So you go there, and this is as a spectator of the show as well. So you pay $50 for your weekend pass, or I don't even know, it's more than that. But you go, and then you want to go see Back to the Future panel. You want to see all these guys talk about the movie and all that kind of stuff. But you have to pay another like $50-100 for that kind of thing, and then it's on top of that. So I mean, it's and that if you buy that ticket, it doesn't even get you in the show. So I mean, you're paying twice.
Very expensive too.
Food is very expensive.
We know that firsthand. Because
it used to be good in the beginning because Coco Brooks would come around and give us food.
Yeah, but if you're not in the right area, you don't get shit.
Now they don't do it. They're like, yeah,
well, they
screw you
did,
guys.
but they were giving it to the other guys.
Yeah.
But, I don't know. It's it's the same as Stampede. It's fucking expensive. You spend a shit ton to be there. Yeah. And the only thing that Stampede has for me this year is it has animals.
Right.
My daughter loves animals.
Yeah, and that'll be fantastic. The petting zoo.
I just hope it's not like. Well, I hate love. I do want it to be plus 40, but I just taking her to the tarmac and
right.
It's dangerous.
It's a different scenario. Yeah,
you gotta make sure she's taking in waters because even for adults, walking on that tarmac in the middle of July. Yeah. That's when it is, right?
Yeah.
No, beginning of July.
Yep.
It's fucking hot.
Yeah, it is.
We get a lot of sun in the summer.
Yeah.
We get shitty winters, but we get good summers.
And this winter's holding on, so.
And they're hot.
Yeah. It might be a little cooler this year if this keeps up. You might still have snow.
Oh, look at him. He's got that's the depression that's hitting everyone from the snow. It's going to be the same fucking summer we always get.
Oh, I know. It's just short. It's too short for me. Like, I would rather have sun.
Why do we live here then?
I don't know.
I would move tomorrow if Jamie said, let's go.
Yeah, I would as well.
So,
this
place sucks. Don't come.
Yeah.
It used to be good for the economy, but that isn't so hot anymore. Like,
no, and they're doing weird stuff. So, I mean...
It's like, if you're spending this much money to live in Calgary, you might as well move to BC. Yeah. At the end of the fucking day.
And here's the funny thing, and people were asking all week about this and wanted us to talk about this, but the whole...
Who's people?
People in the comments, people in the chats, all that kind of stuff. They wanted us to talk about the marijuana and city council basically banning it in the city.
It's stupid.
It's just... It's ridiculous.
I knew something stupid was going to happen. I knew something stupid was going to happen. I'm not flabbergasted. I hate when people come up to me and like, so what do you think about it? Yeah, obviously it's not that fucking great. But like, we all knew that we were going to do something stupid. Yeah. It's literally ridiculous. Like, I was all for the like, don't smoke in parks, don't smoke near schools. If you do, you'll probably get arrested. That was like common sense.
But it's funny because the federal government's like, yeah, we're cool with marijuana, and the provincial government's like, yeah, we're cool with marijuana, but we don't want giant smokehouses. We don't want smokehouses. And then the city's like, we just don't want you to smoke it anywhere.
Yeah,
and the crazy part for me is, if you're gonna do that with marijuana, why the fuck do you not do it with cigarettes?
And it's because Calgary is such an old place. There's a lot of elderly people here. Yeah, in my opinion, with old views on the life.
Very much a conservative province and very much a conservative city. So, it's
stuck up their own asses, if I don't say so myself. But
and then the worst part is it's like the federal government's like, let's decriminalize marijuana. We don't want to, spend money on law enforcement for enforcing a drug. The province says the same thing. And then the city of Calgary is like, we need to ban it everywhere.
We need a task force.
and that was it. They asked the province. It's like, and the federal government is like, we need some more money for police officers to enforce these laws. And it's like, what?
Calgary's awesome. What? Well, we got the graffiti task force. Let's have the marijuana task force.
Yeah.
Sick.
It's just
fucking awesome.
Yeah.
People are going to be getting busted, so we're going to join outside of a bar.
And
it's a fucking joke. That's a joke.
It is.
It's a joke.
Why though? I just don't understand why they've got to go that.
Someone doesn't even smoke weed because it's stupid. This place is dumb.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, I'm coming from a person that doesn't smoke weed, doesn't smoke. And it's
funny because we both agree. I smoke. You don't smoke. I agree that you shouldn't smoke in a fucking school playground.
Yeah.
So do you.
So do I.
I agree that you shouldn't smoke fucking in the mall.
Yeah.
So do you. Yeah. Like, I agree you should probably pick the places you smoke like a fucking adult.
Yeah.
And then other than that, what's the fucking issue?
Yeah.
I don't get
you know,
it.
It's funny. You watch the arguments and stuff like that. It's like, well, I don't want to walk out of a building into a cloud of smoke. It's like you do that anyway with cigarettes.
Yeah, and it kills you.
You know, and then they're like, well, I don't mind the smell of that. It's like
it smells way worse.
It smells bad too. To me, it smells bad as well. And not only that, it's like proven to be drastically not good for you. So it's like, you know, make up your mind. What do you want to do? Like, my thing is, if you're going to do that with marijuana, ban vaping, ban cigarettes, ban it all across the board.
Like, you can't ban a bad smell that you think is a bad smell on like banning something. That's craziness. That's like ban Axe because it smells like shit when guys spray it on themselves after they ban Axe. You know what I mean? But it's like tons of people think that. You ask a million people, do you like the smell of Axe? They're like, no, it smells like shit. Especially when you spray it over the top of BO, like most kids do. Yeah. Oh, I didn't wash today. So ban that then. Like now you're banning bad smells. Like, go fuck yourself. You know, like I start literally the only thing you can come up with to tell me there's a reason to ban it is because I don't want to walk into a cloud of bad smell. Yeah. Okay, well, I walk into the back of diesel trucks fucking taking off from fucking red lights all the fucking time. Yeah. Ban those cocksuckers. You know what I mean? There's a million things you can ban because you don't like walking into it or being around it. I don't like clowns. Ban those fucking things. Yeah. Why are they allowed to walk around? Well, I think they did try to crack down on that.
They did crack down on that a little bit.
But I don't know.
The random clouds and you know.
Now they're taking laws way too fucking seriously, which we all knew Calgary would do anyway. Calgary's uptight, man.
It is. It really is. And this is a perfect example of it. I mean, they're just really kind of cracking down on something that they're really trying to make.
Which was already illegal to fucking begin with, and you just kind of kept it illegal. Which is, in my eyes, what they've done. Yeah. But you can carry an ounce on you. Yeah. So you've made it easier to drug deal, but not smoke.
Yeah, it's stupid. It's just stupid, right? Like, you know, if you go to a park and you're smoking and you're around nobody,
what do you do with this ounce, son? Nothing. Okay.
Don't think about lighting that out in public. Oh, by all means, go home. And smoke your brains
I'm going to sell it, officer. I would never smoke it. Don't smoke your own shit. No, yeah, like it's stupid.
Yeah, I don't know. It's one of those ridiculous things that have sort of come up. And
why not let us walk around maybe with less weed in our pockets and let us smoke it? Yeah. That way we'll have less issues. Guys rolling around with 28 grams.
I think it's non-enforceable. And the beauty of all of this, at the end of the day, is Calgary Police Service Police Officer Union came forward and said, you know what? We've got bigger and better things to do with our time than bust people for this.
And
we're not going to do it.
That's almost the worst thing about this rule, in my opinion, because it gives dickhead cops a clutch over a lot of people. Because you're going to have the good cops that are going to look past this shit. Like, I've done marijuana march for years back in the past, and there was still cops there where you would smoke in their face, and they wouldn't give a shit. Because you're at marijuana march. What am I going to do? Fucking arrest 500 people because one of you guys is smoking a joint? And yeah, you get the dickhead cops that do arrest people at marijuana march, but you get a lot of cops that don't. Right. And my argument is, now, if you get that douchey fucking cop when you're at a concert, or douchey cop when you're somewhere where you have to be around a lot of cops, that one douchey fucking asshole has a reason to bust you. Right. Do you know what I mean? It's just buzzkill. Like, yeah, they've got something better to do, but if they've got nothing else to bust on you, you were smoking weed, motherfucker, you're going downtown, or I'm taking your weed, or whatever it amounts to.
All that for $100 fine.
Yeah. And either way, it's just a way of you being a fucking douche. Yeah. And sucking more money out of me, you fucking cocksucker.
But you would think that...
And it's not even an arrest. As a like city, you said, it's a fucking fine. Just a way to suck money out of me. As a city that wants
to make money and all that kind of stuff, that you would set it up so people can do it
They went around it the wrong way. They could have made billions from it being legal, but we made hundreds from the tickets we give out, boys. It's true, though. Like, they're going to make, what, $100 tops on every ticket they give out, and say they give out 50 tickets a fucking day. Great, you just made fucking what, $500 or you know, $5,000. Thanks for that hot math, bud. But like, my argument is like the money that Calgary could have been making off of producing this, having smokehouses, allowing people to fucking do with marijuana what we do with alcohol and many other substances like coffee, which is fucking awful for you. Look up what coffee does to your body if you drink more than 2 glasses a day and tell me that's fucking healthy.
Which is ironic because Second Cup, which is one of the larger chains of coffee things, has basically partnered with a marijuana company to distribute marijuana through the coffee
But yeah,
shops.
We don't give a shit if we see a 16-year-old guzzling down fucking Starbucks every morning and fucking ingesting fucking more caffeine than she needs a fucking day before she goes to learn in school. Yeah. But don't start up a smokehouse and make money off of people that want to smoke weed recreationally, for fuck's sakes. That would be absolutely
in a place where it's contained and it's not going to bother anybody.
That would be absurd.
Yeah.
You know, we've got a place for methadone treatment, but we don't have a fucking weed parlor. It's crazy.
You have a place to serve alcohol all over the place. You know, it's no different, really. You know,
it's crazy.
You know, but that's just kind of the way they're going about stuff. I mean,
yeah,
it's interesting because everybody's posturing. Like, I mean, city council's obviously making some bad choices. You know, a lot of companies like Second Cup are buying things. Aurora Marijuana, who's one of the largest marijuana suppliers for Canada for medical marijuana, who has an 800,000 square foot grow facility outside of Edmonton, has just bought Liquor Depot to partner kind of and have distribution that way.
The worst thing that could have ever happened.
So I mean, you're going to see a lot of chains jump in. You're going to see a lot of stupid rules.
You can't smoke any of it.
You can smoke it in your house.
They've killed it.
Yeah. And I don't know, like, you're a renter. Are you allowed to smoke in your apartment? No. So I mean, all these people that rent, what about them? No, and I know you don't. But what I'm saying is, what about these people? Like, what? Okay, it's like,
you can't
too
smoke
bad.
it. You've made it basically unsmokable.
Yeah.
It's still as illegal as it was before in my eyes.
Yeah.
I still have to hide it.
Yeah. Which is stupid.
Which was what I wanted lifted the whole time. I just wanted that fear of, I have a kid, so if I want to sneak to a fucking quiet place in Fish Creek and smoke a fucking joint, people are going to leave me alone.
Yeah.
Still not going to happen. Yeah. And those guys are the worst. The park guys, they'll fucking slap you with a fine for fucking thinking about having a joint.
Right.
So now it's annoying.
Yeah.
Because I don't go to stupid places to smoke weed. I hide.
Yeah.
I'm like Scarlet Pimpernel. You find me in the bushes, man. Like Pink Panther.
Yeah.
But now it's the same. It's the same as it was before. It doesn't make any fucking sense.
Yeah. It's just the way it is.
We've realized it's a medicine. We've done tons of medical research.
And that's one of the things that I was going to say, that you do have your medical card, and that is your get out of jail free, fine free card, because in the city of Calgary, that was part of the thing was if you have your medical card, you don't have to partake in the rules. You can smoke it wherever you like,
but
because
it's still
your
hassle.
medicine. Oh, yeah. No, you'll still get
you're
stopped.
supplying a card, and then you got to deal with police. And I don't want to fucking be stopped for having a fucking smoke. You don't get stopped for smoking a cigarette on the corner. That's craziness. Yeah. It's like fucking...
Well, and that's why I'm saying, like, you know, if you're going to do that to marijuana, which you're making legal, and cigarettes, which are proven to be very, very harmful, you know,
it's amazing
ridiculous
how far behind we put ourselves all the time.
Yeah, it's like we go to take a step forward. It's like we got to take 5 steps back, and you're kind of looking at it going, why? You know, you're just making it worse than it was.
Leaps and bounds back.
Yeah. You know, it'll be interesting, you know, if Calgary's, you know, the only stupid municipality in Canada that does some stupid crap like this.
Well, who was the other one that did it? Ontario or some shit? Only the government's supplying?
Well, only the government's supplying weed. But, I mean, things are controlled here through Alberta Liquor Control Board as well, which is normal. But, you know, it's... Like I said, I mean, it's going to be interesting times. There's going to be a lot of changes. It's going to be funny when they implement these rules, and then people are smoking, and then things like this.
These rules?
Well, I think it has to become legal first. I think they've passed the bylaw, so the moment that it comes legal, it's...
Bylaw?
You know,
what do you mean?
Well, it's a city. It's the city of Calgary that's enacted the bylaw. So if you smoke in public in Calgary, you get $100 fine.
It's just a bylaw?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck that then. Who cares?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Nobody's going to enforce it.
Oh, smoke all you want. Bylaw? I thought this was like a law.
Well, it is a law, but it's a bylaw.
No, it's not. No, those bylaw police are a fucking joke. Do what you want. Those guys are losers. Fucking smoke it up. Oh, God. Good luck. Yeah. Holy shit. Just run. Like, what's the worst that's going to happen? Like, this guy didn't even pass a test. Just run. Oh, what a joke.
There you go.
Yeah, you're fine.
Yeah.
Just treat it like it's legal. Just smoke it up.
Well, it is legal.
It's a bylaw not to leave Crush on the road. I do that weekly. Just fucking smoke it up. I've left Crush on a road in front of a bylaw officer and been like, what up? As he drove by. Fuck it. Yeah. They won't do nothing.
They don't care.
No.
Yeah. But that's all we got time for this week.
I can't believe we just had that whole conversation about a bylaw. Scrap everything we said. Smoke it up. I'm Lloyd.
I'm JD.
Peace.
See ya.
Retarded.